Hey everyone, today is December 12th, 2024. We are in northwestern Pennsylvania today. They have a little bit of snow, mostly just snowbanks. It's been warm here, so all the snow in the woods melted, but there's still piles on the edges of the roads. And we came today to check, since I was in the area, Pennsylvania beaver swamp. It's not severely flooded, but it is over capacity and the culvert pipe is completely blocked, which is going to lead to issues in the spring. So there's not really any traffic. People can go around me. I'm gonna stop right here. We're gonna get out. I've already got the big high boots on. I'm already geared up. I did that down the road at a different parking lot so that I could be here without blocking anything as little as possible, since there's really no edge to pull onto. It's only like a foot or two before it just drops. So let's get out, look at the situation, then we'll get the rake. It is a super foggy day. It's been pretty foggy out since Indiana. The last 2 days of driving, it's just been nothing but fog and rain. Look at this. That's a very dominant trail of beavers getting in and out. But that's from before this freezed, or before this froze. Notice there's no tracks in the snow right there. This is a secondary beaver pond, which means they don't live here. That's why they didn't really take priority of flooding it up to the level of the road, which they easily could have. Over here on this side of the road, they've been doing some logging since the last time I've been here in the spring. Hopefully that's not all going to waste. Hopefully they're gonna pick that up. I still see some really big logs, and that's some good hardwood. Right down there, you go down the road the other way. This area of Pennsylvania has oil wells everywhere. Oh, look at the other side. There's the continuation of the beaver trail right down into here. Oh, these beavers were very pesky this time. Look at that. There's the culvert pipe. And now we run into a different issue. So, this is just about underwater. I've seen it a little bit worse. I've seen it underwater. Now what happens is, because this is here, if this freezes solid, it gets really, really cold in this part of Pennsylvania up in the mountains. This could freeze solid, blocking the pipe entirely, even if the other end's open. Causes another issue at spring thaw, so it looks like we're gonna have to go down here with the rake. We're gonna have to drain all this water right here. All right, everyone, we got camera number 2. Camera number 2 is going. Now that camera position will probably be good for there and the culvert, both blockages. I'm guessing the ground is probably still frozen here. It's only been warm a couple of days. When I say warm, that means it's just slightly above freezing. At least I got a good jacket right now, so I can just plow through these bushes. Look at that right there. This is all cut down by beavers. Look at that, all those stumps. This is where the beavers been getting their stuff over the years. And over here, I'm sure the beavers are mad about this. Look at this, all the logging. It's a thinning job. It looks like they might leave everything they left. Here's a very fresh one that the beavers have been working on, right there. Okay, fingers are actually starting to freeze up. Hopefully this is an easy one. I don't know, it could be frozen and we might be able to do nothing. We are about to determine that. Here we go. It's slightly frozen. I don't know if I can do this. It's more likely I'll be able to do the other one because it's swampy, and swamp means bacteria, which means heat. We'll see though. This is definitely kind of frosty in there. It might not make a difference though. I could feel like crystallization in there, like it's sort of frozen. It's supposed to snow again tonight, get cold again, so that's good. These beavers won't be able to build back and affect the spring thaw. I don't even think they'll notice this because they don't live here. I think we've already got through the layer of frost. With all the bacteria in these things, they start thawing from the bottom up if it gets warm enough. More frost in there. Trying to drag back a little debris. Get it to flow away. All right. Can't go down anymore because of that big log in the way, which I'm not going to be able to move. That thing's sitting in the water, full of water, super heavy, waterlogged. So that'll drop us down another foot from where it stands. We've already dropped maybe 8 inches. Water's clearing up, but we left downstream looking like coffee. Look at that. I want to point out, look at all the beaver trails going around to gather material. Do you know why they're creating their own logging company? Well, it's because, look at this, they have no trees anywhere near the culvert. They've cut them all down. So that's what probably this dominant trail is from, them dragging trees. Now look at that, completely out of the water. And the ditch water here is still falling. See, there's barely anything coming out of there. Look at that. There's the culvert pipe. And now we run into a different issue. But it's still raging through that little dam. We're still dropping a ton. Now let's see if we can get this thing flowing. Now it won't be able to cause issues if it freezes solid. Now we gotta make this not cause issues during the spring thaw because there's ice on the pond, which is not gonna melt. It's gonna be very cold again tonight. We have to now try to open this as much as we can with that ice. New camera alignment. Let's give it a shot. The pipe is here, but yet there's a whirlpool there that found a channel. Oh, this is just slush. It's not even really ice. It lost all its structure. Now, this is always a fun one. Hopefully. Again, it is mostly mud, these blockages, because even though they are bringing some trees over from across the road, they're not bringing a lot. I think I'd rather show you an angle from here. So let's straighten this out. This is probably a better angle so you can see it pouring in there. Okay, I think we've already located the pipe. It's pretty clear that it's in the middle of the structure. I wonder if they've been doing this with an excavator. I don't remember the whole concrete structure crooked. Where is that pipe? We definitely found it. It's way down there. We're gonna drop this pond like 2 feet. I've seen it up here before. Now we gotta just put the mud off to the side and we'll send it through once we get it open where it won't clog. Oh, it's starting to get hot out. Don't need that anymore. Oh, they stuffed it all the way inside. With all that current, I imagine it came out the other side already. The blockage, that is. Still completely open, it's just at capacity. Now we just gotta send all this mud through and get this level with the bottom of the pipe, which we're not even close to doing. They put a lot of stuff here. But they'll never learn. Ooh, we got stinky gas bubbles now. Lots more stinky gas bubbles. Not really any sticks, just super heavy mud. Which is already wearing me out. I might have to stop. This water's getting so cold. We'll keep going a little bit. We've got it open enough where we can't really see much flow. I'm not dressed right for this, but we got the culvert now, 100% open, maybe 70% leading up to it. I'm just at energy right now. I didn't expect to see this one today. Yeah, look at all that muckiness. This must have been good on camera too. At maximum capacity, I could tell it was going over all that ice down there because it's now silt covered. But at least now, what we've accomplished in the past 20 minutes will prevent this road from suffering frost heaving damage and prevent it from flooding over the top in the spring, which could cause erosion here to the downfall side, eating into the asphalt. I would hope road crews would get to it by that point, but I've seen them not. At least we got a good amount of flow now. It's not flowing as good as it once was, and that's because the pipe is severely crushed by the excavator operator who probably, if they work for the city, probably used up an entire day loading up an excavator, unloading it here, loading it back up for a job that we've done at least half a dozen times in 20 minutes. So, and the pipe is kind of destroyed now. And after seeing it severely crushed, being able to feel the crush mark inside the pipe, like that whole structure over there is now crooked and the pipe behind it is kind of crushed. I don't know if they peeled part of it from the inside of the structure with the teeth of the excavator and that's what crushed it, or if just pushing the structure is what kinked it. I don't know what it is, but this culvert definitely doesn't have the suck or the pull that it used to. which is very unfortunate. It's unfortunate that this pipe is having to deal with that. Camera number 2 is going. Well, I hope today's video was interesting, everyone. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.